Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and this is a video update on my Streptocarpus. Now, it's been a hard year for them, but they've pulled through, or most of them have pulled through and are looking really good right now. And I do have something extra special to show you. It's a yellow Streptocarpus. Can you believe it? Yes, a yellow one. Just wait and see. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of the video, I just want to give a shout out to two people who are growing a plant for my son Josh. Now, this harks back to the collaborative growing we're doing here on this channel, and I'm linking to the video all about that just above. But the two people I want to mention today are Christine Trinder. Now, Christine is in the UK, originally from Poole, and she grows a variety of plants. One summer when she was on holiday in Tenerife, she saw a gorgeous red hibiscus which she took a cutting of and brought home. And that plant she has in her garden during the summer but brings indoors, I think in September, Christine said. And Christine is growing that hibiscus for Josh. So thanks so much, Christine. Thanks for that, Christine, and thanks for sharing your story. The next person I want to mention is Judith Moraga from Caracas in Venezuela. And Judith grows a variety of orchids. Now, she took a while to choose the plant she was going to grow for Josh and selected a Vanda Pachara Delight in the end, which she grows on her beautiful balcony. Now, I haven't seen this balcony, but Judith has very large glass doors and she grows the Vanda out there. She dunks it every day in a large bucket of water, I believe, and it's just a fantastic plant. You're going to see photos of both of these at the very end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so it's time I took a look at these streps and gave you the lowdown on what I have in flower. And again, I'll just point out that I'm growing European hybrids, I don't have any Japanese or American ones. And the first one that is looking absolutely spectacular at the moment is one of the Polish ones from Piotr, and it's Lolita. Now, what I really love about this is the size of the flowers. They're really big, and the contrast between the white and the blue, the dark blue, is really, really good. It's a fantastic one. It's flanked by Harlequin lace, one of the Dibley's ones, Dibley's in Wales, whose nursery I visited, and I'll just link to that video up above there. But this is a really good doer, and the first Streptocarpus I ever bought, the one that really made me fall in love with them in the first place. Look at all the flowers. It's super. Now we're moving on to the Ukrainian ones, and look at that. Have you ever seen anything as black? Well, okay, maybe you've seen something as black, but have you ever seen a Streptocarpus as black? It really, really is black. And this is DS Black Magic from Dimitri's hybridizing house, and it really is fantastic. If you look into the throat there, you can just about see touches of purple, which I suppose is where its ancestry lies, but this one is really good and doing so well right now. In front of the Dimitri's one, we have a Paramonov one, a Russian hybrid, whose name I can't remember right now, but if you check the details on the video, you'll see a list of all the plants in order of appearance, so you can check it out that way. But this one really is a good doer. It's flowered constantly all summer, and really big flowers too. You can see, compared to the Dibley's one, how much bigger these flowers are. And moving away from that strep, across a couple of orchids, there's that little Haiku Twinkle orchid I featured in my last orchid video, which is doing quite well. It's got a second spike open. The third one blasted, but the fourth one is coming, still coming, so that's good news. But what I wanted to show you was this fantastic Streptocarpus. Now, this is also Dimitri's one. It's called DS-Siberia. And although it isn't black, not like DS Black Magic, it really, really is very dark and has very big flowers. Now, for me, they don't, some of that stem there is standing upright, but before it didn't stand upright, so I had to stake them. But still, it's a fantastic one. Really, really nice. Down here we have a first flowering for one of the Russian hybrids by Kabanova Trofimenko. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. And this one is called Cavalli, and we will have to see how that shapes up when it gets more flowers than just the single one. Right, so are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's just pan over here to see the yellow Streptocarpus. Isn't it amazing? Now this isn't quite open yet, so we'll do a little clip at the end just to show it in its full glory in a day or two. But this one is from the same crowd, the same Russian crowd. Oh, don't make me pronounce it again. Kabanova Trofimenko, and it's called Marilyn Munroe. And I guess that swirling there kind of reminds me of the famous clip of Marilyn Monroe when she stands over the air vent and her dress all swirls around. But it's very unusual because yellow is a colour that isn't naturally in Streptocarpus. So it took a lot of breeding to get this fantastic hybrid that we're looking at now. So I hope you appreciate it fully. It really is, it's a proper yellow. Yellow, yellow. Okay, that's all for the moment. They are my Streptocarpus, or some of my Streptocarpus. And I'm going to finish up now, and we'll end up with a shot of that Marilyn Monroe looking her best in a few days' time. And finish off, of course, as usual, with the hashtag #GrowItForJosh photos from Caracas and the UK. Bye for now. And here she is finally. She just doesn't seem to want to open completely. And here we are a few days later, and I think Marilyn is as open as she's ever going to be. Now, this flower doesn't seem to open as widely as some others. For example, this one here beside it is really quite flat. And a friend of mine, the one who gave me this plant, Tina, her Marilyn also opened, but didn't seem to open quite fully. However, I'm pleased with it. It's pretty, isn't it? There we go. Thanks for watching. Bye.